The increasing growth of our society has led to an increase of using detergent as washing agent. Indonesia Newsletter has reported that in 2010, 449,100 tons of detergent were used in Indonesia in 2010. Most of Indonesian detergents are synthetic detergents that contain sodium lauryl sulfate, alkyl benzoyl sulfonate, and phosphate that contain toxic materials for the environment. Sodium lauryl sulfate and alkyl benzoyl sulfonate, when dissolved in the water, can cause foam that cover the surface of the water, so that the light and the oxygen can be reached under the water. So the oxygen and light content will be decreased under the water. A part of that, synthetic detergent also contain phosphate that can cause eutrophication or algae blooms that really dangerous for the environment, especially for the organism that lives under the water.
Blooming alga ini membuat ikan-ikan menjauh dari pantai.
But also the water forecast. Rain, heat, and pollutants are causing an outbreak of toxic algae. Emergency over Lake Okeechobee's toxic algae problem.
Therefore, we made an innovation to make a natural detergent from the gardenia leaves and papaya leaves. The gardenia leaves and papaya leaves contains a good combination for the detergent. So, we can make an environmentally friendly detergent that we call Ardenica Eco Wash.
The tools and materials that we use can be seen on the screen.
Our first step is looking for gardenia leaves around our school and dry it up for 24 hours. After that, we cut the leaves and blend it out until it getting smooth. The blend result are weight weighing for 200 grams and extracted within 400 ml distilled water, ration of 1 to 2 grams per ml. Then we cut papaya leaves and cut it into small pieces. After that, the leaves weigh 200 grams within 400 ml of water, ration 1 to 2 grams per ml, and blend it smooth. The result of the blender are extracted with distilled water.
There are 4 formulas in a dose of 500 ml, which was differentiated by the extra content in both leaves. To get the 4 formulas, we mix all the ingredients, which then produce 4 samples. The test was carried out qualitatively with positive results for Ardenica Eco Wash containing saponin.
The foam height and stability test to determine the foam height and stability and to determine detergent's ability to clean the stain. The foam height and foam stability tests were carried out by shaking the sample for 1 minute, then the foam height and stability were observed by looking at how long it took for the foam to form. The result of the foam height and stability are 3.5 until 6 centimeters in 5 minutes.
Ardenica Eco Wash pH testing using pH method to determine detergent safety when contact with skin. Ardenica Eco Wash pH result is 6 until 7. Preliminary detergent is a test to see the cleaning ability of detergent. The test was carried out by applying dirt to a white cloth to determine the ability of qualitatively remove dirt from the detergent. The result shows Ardenica Eco Wash had the same ability to remove dirt as commercial detergent.
Organoleptic testing was carried out to determine the result of products acceptance by testing to 30 people. The organoleptic testing parameters include aroma, color, and texture, with a test result at index of 79.3% until 96.6%, namely agreed, very agreed. The TDS and pH tests for Ardenica Eco Wash wastage are carried out to measure solid from detergent waste dissolved in a certain amount of water, as well as the pH produced from the waste, so that the pollutant contained in Ardenica Eco Wash detergent waste can be determined. The TDS test results were 206 mg per liter until 267 mg, and pH was 6.1 until 6.8.
Antibacterial testing was carried out to determine the size of the inhibition zone produced by detergent against gram-positive bacteria S. aureus and gram-negative bacteria E. coli, so that the antibacterial properties of detergent can be known. Inhibition zone results S. aureus of 9.23 mm and E. coli of 7.87 mm.